Here's a little song I wrote. Might sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. Landlord says your rent is late. Da 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 da. But don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Hey, family, North Node Walkers, Jupiter Expansion family, how are you? Welcome to the Journey Beyond. Today's messages are brought to you by natachagoree and Company. Also, Marriott Bonvoy Rewards membership. Don't forget to sign up for your membership. If you travel a lot, get you a discount on some room and rooms. Maybe get some nights free and some other little beautiful travel perks. Check the description box below for anything you need to know about me or the things that I mentioned. I do want to say that this is your journey alone. Even though others contribute, hold loving space for them. And know that you're living unique lives. You know, we walk into situations, meeting people at places, and then they add to our lives and we add to theirs. And then we want things to go certain. Then we go into our control. How we want to control how the connection goes, how we want to control how the people act towards us, do things towards us when they haven't even learned these things. They haven't even learned how to pay attention to people so that you can learn their love languages. Some people don't even know to do that. Could care less about learning them because they want someone to learn them so badly first. Or, you know, there's lots of scenarios, right? But the thing about this is your personal journey, and you can teach people how to treat you, you know. Behavior is learned. I don't like that. I like this. I don't like this. I like that. And you don't have to say it in that manner, in that way. You don't have to say it like that. You know, conversations will arise where you will have the opportunity to show someone what it is that you like, dislike, need, want for a sustaining connection of any kind. Whether it's at work, whether it's family, or whether it's lovers. I know a lot of people come to tarot for love or money, usually. Love or money, right? And in all of those instances, in all of those situations, you must learn the other people so that you can convey how you want to be treated. You can convey, because life is an adjusting game, right? Life is an adjusting game. We adjust to the world, and the world adjusts to us. People of the world. Circumstances and situations. We're all adjusting to each other. Adjusting how we are going to connect or not. How we are going to live or not. How we are going to operate or not with each other. And you will find that your group or people that come into your life will either adjust to you or you will not. And you would and you to them, you guys will either adjust to each other and then grow and evolve, or you'll just be like, this is not my cup of tea and it's not for me. Those are the things that normally happen, right? You adjust, grow, and evolve. And you must have the courage to do so. It takes courage to open up, to be vulnerable, to get to know someone, to get to know a job, to learn, to train, to do the things that it is that you want to accomplish, and then realize that, nope, this isn't working for me. I must switch to something else. Or this is working for me. How can I make it better? How can I make it stronger? How can I make it last longer? Long-term thinking versus short-term thinking in situations. Is this a long-term thing for me, or is this a short-term thing for me? And how do I want it to work in my life? And how can I help them in theirs, right? If they want help, if they need the assistance, because it's not always help. Sometimes, people just need a little push. Sometimes the kids know how to ride the bike. They just need a starting push, because they haven't learned how to kickstart themselves yet, how to self-start. They haven't learned how to self-start. Some people need help self-starting. And sometimes you are just in their life to help them self-start. Sometimes you are in a person's life just to help them self-start. Just to help a person self-start. How about that, right? Where you may want to be somewhere long-term, you're only there for a little while. Self-starting. Helping the self-starter. Helping someone learn to be a self-starter. 22, we love angel numbers around here. 22 reduces to a 4. I am becoming consciously aware of my inner being. We refer to that non-physical you as the inner being or your source. It is not important that you call that source of energy or life force. But it is important that you are consciously aware of when you are allowing a full connection to it and when you are resisting it in some way. When you're allowing the full connection to it, right? Recognizing your personal journey, recognizing when it's you and when you're kind of reflecting, deflecting, projecting, and all of those types of things, right? Recognizing the differences between you, other people, your living spaces, and other people having unique lives, as well as knowing that you can conjoin to disconnect. It's not a permanent linkage, as in you're stuck in something, with something, doing something. But a process as to, I am flowing through this situation and I may stay here for a little while. It may be a spot where you actually just tread water for a little while. And, especially when the water's calm, right? And there's nothing disrupting around. But when it's choppy, it's best to be in a safe haven or in some type of situation to where you are not blaming others for the disruption, but where you can concentrate on where you can level up. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise through all of it, right? The ups, the downs, figuring it out. It's a ride, but it is a how can I say, an educational ride. an elevating ride, a promotional ride of sorts. Because even when something looks negative, it's normally positive. Okay, so best examples are self-examples, right? When COVID hit, I had to abruptly move. I had an issue at the condo I was staying in. Turns out that the janitor, the guy that comes and fixes things, is planting small cameras throughout apartments. Not just mine. Others were done as well. Luckily, me being the type of person that I am, when I move into places or whenever I have service in my space, my living space, I have a little detector finder, okay, that I do a sweep. I just randomly do this. Don't ask me why. I'm just, that's just the type of person I am. That's just the type of person I am, okay? Right, I don't trust a lot. Okay, blame it on my Scorpio rising, I don't know. Anyways. And when I did the sweep is when I found the cameras. And when I first moved in, I did a sweep. There were no cameras. And then after he worked on my apartment, there were cameras. And I had videos of both that are dated and time-stamped and all of that stuff. So we've already did the court dance and all of that stuff. But what I'm saying is, and of course I won because, evidence beats all kinds of stuff all day. I'm saying all of that because when I moved from that condo into a much better living space. But it's in a part of the city that I really don't like or care for, right? I really am not into the downtown area of my city at all. But here I am, right? But the space is better, and the rent is lower, and a lot more things are accessible to me because I am smack dab in the middle of downtown. That's why I say, even though you may not know, it always ends up better. The elevation is an escalation. Generosity, I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there is more than enough to go around. And the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. Like, nobody likes that person. Nobody likes the person who doesn't get up during the wave, when the wave comes around. It's just why? Why would you not do the wave? Huh? Everyone here is here to have a good time, watch the game. Hopefully the team that you're rooting for wins, but somebody's going to lose today because that's just how games go. But don't be the person that does not do the wave. Don't be the person that doesn't participate because, if you're out of the loop, just stay home. Escalations are always better. Escalations, elevations, promotions. Recognizing that everyone has their own unique lives and you have to love them through it. And you hold loving space for people who can't go on the journey with you because everybody ain't doing what you're doing, boo. You're watching tarot, oracle card readings, walking in your spirituality, meditating, eating fruit. Right? Taking your elderberry, being more conscious of what you put into your body. And not just food-wise, just all liquids of all forms. Okay? And also paying attention to what you put into your body visually intellectually. Because everything matters. Everything. Everything matters. Everything that you put into your body matters. Right? Everything that you put into your body matters. What you read, what you watch, what you listen to, the type of conversations that you're having. Remember, you're North Node walking now. You must pay attention to these things. Now, you know I'm not about to take no 12 cards at once. Most High, come on now. You know I need one card for the people. I need one card for the people, Most High. And for myself. Courage. Say what you need to say. 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 Do what you need to do. Wishing well for you. Do what you need to do. 48 reduced to 12. 12 to a 3. 22, 3, 4. Okay, 2, 3, 4. 22. Numbers that are coming across the board here. There's a lot of sacral chakra. You know what I'm saying? Somebody hot in the pants in the groin area. Work on that. I don't know what's happening, but you know what's happening. You feel it. Work on it. We're gonna of course we're gonna read where we're going. Chanted map 48. Wishing well, wishing well. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration. And sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment. When everything makes sense, perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea, okay? This is so interesting that came out with the Lil Nas X thing popping right now. His album and how he's got the whole world in an uproar because Lord have mercy. Anyway, perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates, and if you follow every astrologer, it's talking about the month of September. There's like 7 planets retrograde. That hasn't happened in like 50 million gazillion years or something crazy like that. It's like September is a big hoopla in the astrological world. Okay? I can feel the cosmos doing what the cosmos is doing. And if you're tapped in and tuned in, you know there's a shift too. There's always a beautiful calm before the storm, and then it's calm again. So just pay attention to your surroundings and the things that are happening around you. You know, this is also the month where a lot of benefits and things are ending from when countries were helping. And laws are about to be enforced about vaccinations and things of this nature. So just pay attention to your surroundings. Do what is suitable and stay in the, realm of things that you're capable of until you can do better, do more, right? That rule continuously applies through life. It's going to always apply through life. It's not going to matter what's going on. Do what you can, where you can, with what you have, okay? If you don't like what's being forced upon you, change your circumstances. either through legal fight or through, prayer and changing course. There is always options. You may not like the options, but there are always freaking options. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does, right? The universe is infinite and vast, and there's so many things happening. We can't know it all. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces or relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit. Prepare to be amazed. This is not the time to force anything to happen in your life, especially whatever seems to be eluding you. You can't demand that the universe provide you with what you want. Unmet desires can burst into destructive fire of obsession. Step back, breathe, take your attention away from what you want. Ask instead for what you need. Only the unseen knows how to align desire, inspiration, and its manifest form. As the coin disappears into the mystery of the dark pool at the bottom of the well, have faith. Don't engage in wishful thinking. You must co-create with spirit, not make demands. You may yet get what you want. Never forget that life is filled with choices. Didn't I just say that? There's always options and choices. Choices and chances every day. Make a wish, but be open to the enchanted way in which spirit fulfills your desires, okay? Let me tell you something. There are all types of ways the Most High can come in and bless. We always think we have to have the cash in our hand, but someone may bring you groceries, or there may be a program that can help you with groceries or, lights, gas, and bills of that nature. I know things are ending, and there's about to be a lot of chaos in September. People are undecisive. They don't know which way to go. Start the business, don't start the business. Go back to work, don't go back to work. Rob, don't rob. Please don't rob. But, life is real for some people in that way. So know that there will be rescue. Know that there will be fulfillment. It doesn't always come in the way that you think that it is, though. So continue to have the courage to move on, to push on. Know that you need to hold loving spaces for people who may not understand the circumstances, the situations that you are in. Okay? This is not the time to be fighting or aggressively trying to push for something to happen when it needs to rest. It's like forcing bread to bake faster. Don't do that. Just, go vacuum, play some music, have a glass of wine, wash your load of clothes while the bread is breaking. Bread is baking, baking. While the bread is baking. Godly, sweetheart. Come on. While the bread is baking, find another activity. Create a hobby. Okay? Remember, the universe is vast. The Most High is infinite. There is no limited resource of anything for you. It's just about how it's going to come to you. Continue to have the courage and push forward. Continue to walk your North Node. Stay true. Watch your Jupiter expand. I know there's going to be a lot going on in the month of September. Stay calm. Stay in your bliss. Stay tapped in, tuned in, and turned on to this channel or the channels that you like. Okay? And know that it gets greater. Stay focused on the greater. Stay focused on the evolution. Read something. Switch the channel when the negative comes in. Okay? Switch the channel when the negative comes in. Switch the channel when the negative comes in. Change the channel when the negative comes in, because what the Most High wants to bless you with, man, what's for you is for you. Can't nobody take it away from you. But you can shift it with the choices and decisions that you make, okay? So stay away from the BS, all right? Know that this is your personal journey before it's anyone else's. Stay blessed and abundant. My Jupiter Life family. You will always be my Jupiter Life family, even though the name of the channel has changed. But know that the journey continues and is beyond. Continue to travel your North Node and expanding your Jupiter. I love you. I care for you. I wish you all well and the best. Stay focused. Stay out of the turmoil. And, stay grounded. Do your spiritual baths. And walk in the grass. And, let the wind touch your face. Because God is holding space. And it's going to be beautiful. Love you.